It's Monday Night Football. We're getting ready for another game in the Rare Nephew Jamaica Premier League. And Waterhouse tonight, the former champions, will be playing host to one of the new boys, Treasure Beach, at the National Stadium East Complex. And we are looking forward to this one. And so too are the coaches. And we'll hear from them now as they look ahead to this matchup on this Monday night.
Marcel, 366 minutes, Waterhouse went without scoring a goal, finally breaking the jinx against Portmore with the last kick of the game. How do you feel about the vibe in the camp now, especially in terms of goal scoring?
We're getting there. I mean, I saw our whole been training this week, suggesting that tonight we can go there and put some on the board early.
Obviously, when things are clicking, especially up front for Waterhouse, one of the best teams, one of the most attractive teams to watch in the Jamaica Premier League. But why is it the consistency just hasn't been there for your charges so far? We're trying to find that. We still have a pretty young squad. I mean, we have a couple of senior players in there. But if you look, mostly every game we have a different squad. A different starting 11. And that basically have to do with sometimes, wear and tear, and sometimes the nature of the game. But we tweak certain things because of the opponent, but hopefully tonight we can get it right. You mentioned the opponent. Obviously, Treasure Beach have had some very impressive performances so far this season. They sit below you. You're still in 6th position. How have you analyzed this contest, and what are some of the keys for you tonight?
Simple. Just get the ball in the back of the net. I thought we were playing well. I thought we were playing good. I thought we were playing good football. If you take all the stats, I think we probably dominate most of the games that we play. We create a number of opportunities. That we just not, that goal, that go-ahead goal.
Coach, Treasure Beach new to the Premier League. It seems like you have settled in quite nicely so far. 2 wins in your last 5 games. Would you say you're progressing nicely in the table?
You say progressive, but at the appointed time, we need to progress and continue to do what we are doing with the 2 games that we have won. So we're looking forward to take this game definitely, and we come out here working very hard.
2 losses in your last 2 games, I mean, that would be disappointing for you. But when you look at the performance, you are right there. And at some point, you might have thought you might have gotten those 6 points, essentially. What is critical today to ensure that you get yourselves over the line?
Over the line, we need a mental focus, and we prepare well. The boys are prepared well for this week, and we continue to work with them as hard as possible. I think the mental and the mental part of it is the most important part with the last 2 games that we lost. It's all about lackluster standard of play, and then we need to just capitalize on those areas, and then we're moving forward. So as we go along within the league, we continue to work as hard as possible to work on the mental part so we can get along and get over that line and that hurdle.
As I said, preparation a key component. You look at this Waterhouse team, they have been struggling for results. How much have you looked at that, and when you analyze their play, what do you think are the keys for you tonight in terms of getting 3 points?
We'll see it on the pitch of play.
I suggest you call that succinctly put. As we take a look at the Jamaica Premier League table, and Treasure Beach, they are presently in 12th spot, 3 points above the relegation zone. Waterhouse are in the top 6 at the moment. They are on 12 points. They could go as high as 4th spot should they improve their goal difference, and they would jump over Portmore United. But let's see how the evening progresses. Well, not a massive crowd here inside the National Stadium East Complex, but I suppose those who are here will be looking to enjoy an evening of football. Treasure Beach, last time they were here at the Stadium East Field, they put in a stirring performance, but in the end lost out to Tivoli Gardens by the odd goal in 5. And well, let's see if they can put in another good performance and actually benefit on this occasion. Chris Taylor is with me inside the commentary box. Chris, I want to know your thoughts on this matchup. What are you anticipating?
I think it could be a much more even contest than what we saw against Harbourview and Lime Hall. Treasure Beach
They're making good strides in the Premier League. They're 2 wins and a draw in their last 5 matches. And even though they lost 2 in a row, 2-1 and 3-2, it's been 2 hard-fought matches. That 3-2 loss came at the hands of Tivoli, who scored in stoppage time to get the win. They've really been competing very well, Treasure Beach, and I expect that kind of performance against a Waterhouse team today that, as we said in the pre-match, they have gone over 350 minutes, 366 minutes to be exact, without scoring until the last kick of the game against Portmore. And so it's not been as smooth a performance in these last few games for Waterhouse, still striving for their best. And Treasure Beach will probably think that they are meeting them at the right time.
Yeah, they have been a little bit off color. At times they've put in a couple of good performances, Waterhouse, and the Waterhouse faithful sometimes can be very hard on the coaching staff led by Marcel Gale. Sometimes we hear the instructions or the demand from the stands. Treasure Beach, the coaching staff, they've made it clear that their aim is just to stay up, to stay above water, as crocodiles usually do. They have put in a few really good performances, but they want to rack up more wins. Treasure Beach having won just twice this season. 4 losses along with a draw as well for the team from St. Bess.
Yeah, but look at when those 2 wins have come, as I said, in their last 5 games, and a draw as well. So, yeah.
We're just about ready to begin here. And the teams will take center stage in short order. Waterhouse, championship team of the highest pedigree on this land, with an opportunity to go into the top 4 for the title race. Treasure Beach, on the other hand, they have an opportunity to go further up the standings, would be just on the cusp of entering into the top half of the table. And they would see it as an opportunity. Waterhouse ripe for the picking, possibly.
Good evening.
We'll now pause for the playing of the national anthem.
Sponsor Jamaica Premier League, Waterhouse in the gold and blue against Treasure Beach in the white, yellow and green. Could we ask you to stand facing the Jamaica flag to our left for the playing of the Jamaica national anthem? The starting lineup for host Waterhouse. Number 42, John Wilson.
The teams meeting each other.
9,
Both teams wearing yellow shorts tonight, and Waterhouse with their traditional yellow with blue strips. Treasure Beach, of course, in white and strips of green and yellow. In my opinion, it's a little bit too close for comfort. Chris Mason, the man in the middle. Joshua Jackson, Rolanza Bennett will assist him. Dorian Tummings is the fourth official.
Right? Enjoying all the best. All the best.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup for Waterhouse tonight. John Wilson between the sticks, Shamar Booth, Damian Binns, Elvis Wilson and Kenley Deacon, the back four in the middle of the park. We have Andre Smith, Nicoy Christian and Denard Thomas, and up top Shamari Dallas, Andre Fletcher with a couple of goals to his name, and Javane Bryan, who has 6 goals to his name. (4-3-3) formation for Waterhouse tonight. Let's see what Treasure Beach they have to offer. Carlisle Holmes makes his first start this season, and they have a back four of Nicardo Smith, Jordan Nemard, Romario Thompson and Ryan Dwyer. In the middle of the park, Jay Jameson, Romario Smith and Corton Wright, and up front Lorenzo Lewin, Jamara Hall and Shanoy Smith. Moe Morgan usually the starter for Treasure Beach, but Holmes is now between the sticks for the team from St. Elizabeth, and we are moments away from the kickoff here. Here we go at the National Stadium East Field. Waterhouse kicking towards the Caribbean Sea, and the Treasure Beach will be going towards the crossroads area. Treasure Beach in their white tops and yellow shorts and green stockings, just knocking that one into touch as they try to brush the cobwebs off. But immediately the play is stopped, and it looks as if Denard Thomas requires a little attention. Doesn't need attention from off the bench though. Yeah, but Marcel Gale mentioning that Waterhouse, they keep on ringing the changes match week to match week, and possibly explaining their inconsistency so far this season. Damian Binns at the back with the number 7. And Shamari Dallas with a knock in his back there over on the far side. Waterhouse. Lovely ball played forward. Jamara Hall is on it. Hall can strike it. John Wilson having no issues there in goal. Oh, they give it up. Smith with the throw. Ball knocked into the area, but Wilson had eyes on it. Waterhouse forced to play at a quick pace here. There's Marcel Gale, head coach of Waterhouse. So now Smith along that channel, looking for Courtney Wright. Here is Wright on the ball. Referee continuing with the play here. And some attention will be given to Nicoy Christian. There's Omar Rambo Wedderburn in charge of the Treasure Beach unit. Still down is Christian, having some pain in his thigh. There's the mascot for Treasure Beach. Christian is down for a long time. It doesn't look too good.
Treasure Beach supporters in the house. Of course, they've played 2 games less than Waterhouse. Well, it seems to be a real bother for Nicoy Christian. Maybe more than was initially thought.
Some concern for him. He's helped off the field, but he's trying to run it off, Christian. Nemard across to Thompson. Hall trying to win it. Picked up by Lewin. Here is again Lewin trying to flick that one over. But again, no issues there for John Wilson. Oh no, that was close. Wilson receiving the back pass was under so much pressure from Jamara Hall. Take a look at this, Chris Taylor. Ooh.
Yeah, a couple of bad touches between the sticks as well. And lucky to get away with that.
Smith inside the area.
Rare start for Wilson, of course. With the regular Kemar Foster not there.
Wilson is actually getting his first start. First minutes, actually. Fletcher for Waterhouse. On his left, drives it. And Holmes, who's also having his first start between the six, holds on. Wilson goes long. Javane Bryan. Not sure if he's touched the ball already. Javane Bryan. But if he has, hasn't been too many. Their top striker, their number 9. It's been a slow burn so far.
Their top striker from last season has just as many. Who is Shaquille Bradford, who's made the move to the other blue and yellow Harbour View and just saw him in action, getting his 6th goal. Led the line for Waterhouse last year and scored 9. Brian, I guess you would say, is his replacement. Good start to the season, Brian. Hasn't been able to find a sheet in the last few games.
Oh, that's a delightful ball there, but the keeper moves quickly. Wilson again. Courton right with the movement. And the pass inside the area. Ball over the top. Thomas lobs it across. Fletcher will see that go out behind for a corner kick to Waterhouse. There's a dink inside the area, headed away. Thomas. Opportunity here for Smith, and he finds the turf. Andre Smith. Free kick to Waterhouse here. Prime real estate. Christian is there, so to his Bins. I think this is all Christian to deliver. Here's the ball in from Christian, and a little bit surprised that he actually went goalwards there, Nicoy Christian. usually a provider first. Too much on that one. Lewin. Oh, that's that's strong from Wilson, and he would have it no other way. Well, he just gave it up, didn't he? Ricardo Smith. Christian just placing that into the path well, and oh, he was taken out. Like light into darkness, and the yellow card will come out. I'm not sure why he's questioning it. Take a look at this challenge. Oh, well. Yeah, I think I understand why he was questioning it. Because it was actually
the wrong player,
Thompson, who took him out.
the captain.
Yeah. Oh, but afterwards he stepped on him, didn't he? Afterwards he stepped on him, which I think that's what the referee saw, and issued the yellow card to Romario Smith. Thompson possibly was still lucky to avoid the yellow card.
Yeah.
So there's the collision, and then what's for the step afterwards? There.
Oh, yes. And that could have gone any way, Smith. So it is Smith with the yellow. Could have been worse.
So corner kick to Waterhouse. There's the drive. Oh dear. Well, that's gone into oblivion. Waters again will try and build from the back. This is Kenley Deacon now. Robbed of the ball. But Waterhouse trying again. Smith touching it inside and swept across the field. And Shamari Dallas is on it. Hall was in an offside position. Call was crystal clear. So we just showed the graphic of the yellow card that was eventually showed to Thompson. We're hearing that the referee actually cancelled the initial showing to Romario Smith, which means that he didn't see the stamp.
Yeah, he didn't see the stamp, obviously, from Smith. I think Smith deserved a booking as well. I agree that Thompson's challenge would have stopped a promising attack, so I can understand the yellow card there, but the stamp, which certainly could have been avoided, should have had a yellow at least.
Corner kick to Treasure Beach. There's the delivery at the near post, and the header is wide of the mark. Almost uncontested. Deacon on it. Fletcher lost it. Wright was looking for the give and go, gets it back. Foul called on Waterhouse. Treasure Beach trying to move through the gears quickly, then deciding to slow down a bit. Neatly done. They just lose possession there in the end, but it was some decent work by Shanoy Smith on that occasion, and now it goes the other way. Javane Bryan forced wide. And will that go behind? For a throw in the end. Waterhouse with their hands full as they battle the new boys. Offside. Waterhouse with a real majority of the possession at 64%. They have to do some defending now. Smith giving chase. Challenge on Dallas. Quick to get back on his feet. Too quick to move on with the set play. Waterhouse, and they've lost it. Collection by Fletcher. Christian with the first time touch.
Not sure why Christian was looking to make a touch there. Should have allowed the ball to come across him.
Lewin was always under pressure, and in the end just couldn't keep it in play. Deacon. Wilson
with a strong challenge again.
Yeah, but hurting himself in the process on this occasion. There's the ball inside, and Wilson easily handles the cross from Nikada Smith. They've given up possession, and it's picked up by Christian, and Christian in the path of Fletcher! Easy does it for Waterhouse. That's Andre Fletcher's third goal this season. They were really ready to pounce in the attacking third, and they really took advantage of the situation there to get the first goal of the contest.
And off the boot again of Nicoy Christian, who picks up yet another assist in his Jamaica Premier League career. This time with the left boot. Look at the weighting of that pass. Perfect. And Andre Fletcher kept his composure. Good finish, a neat finish into the far post. Do wonder if goalkeeper Holmes should have come off his line earlier to close the angle. Waited, and it cost him in the end. Maybe thinking initially that his defenders were to get there, but that pass from Christian, wow. Waited to perfection. Fletcher didn't have to take a touch but one to put it into the back of the net.
Treasure Beach, can they respond? Lewin lining up an effort that smacks into his teammate.
Nice kick. That's a foul. A bit too robust from Elvis Wilson. Lorenzo Lewin, who has made the move from Humble Lion.
Ooh, that was really strong and late.
Yeah, tough challenge. No
Could have easily been a yellow card, that.
No finesse generally about Elvis Wilson's tackles. Well, what has happened there? Given to Waterhouse, offside. Okay. So the offside taking precedence, but that certainly would have been a free kick to Treasure Beach. But isn't doing too much.
Well, here's Lewin again. Waterhouse responding. And Denada Thomas on it. Very slippery player is Thomas. Smith decided to leave it alone. Oh, that's a lovely take by Kenley Deacon. He's lost it. Going across there, Damian Binns. Nikada Smith. And now here's Lorenzo Lewin again to the byline. Gets a corner kick for his team. Wilson in the way again. Opportunity. Beckons. Treasure Beach with a corner kick. Oh dear. Deacon inside. Javane Brown does well with his first touch. And he goes for goal. But Holmes had to make the save. Difficult angle. Still let fly though. He hasn't had many chances so far.
Very difficult angle. Looked up and didn't see many options. That probably was going wide anyhow. But won a corner.
Oh, lovely from Fletcher. And that will go behind for another corner kick to Waterhouse. Looking for that second goal here on the half-an-hour mark. Christian's ball inside. Deacon's effort. The header away. Not too far out. Here's a shot that, again, goes skywards. Janae is in the stands. Let's hear what she's up to.
Donald, I am in the stands for the Ray and Nephew fan spirit, and I got a special request from the goalkeeper of Treasure Beach, Jermaine Coombs. This is his stepson, and today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you. He's a little bit shy today, but
I'm not.
You're not shy?
No.
Okay, which team is cheering for?
Yellow.
Yellow team, Treasure Beach. Which yellow team got it two on the field?
Treasure Beach.
Treasure Beach, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's talk to Mommy over here. You are watching the match. So so far they have conceded, Treasure Beach. What do you think went wrong? Because you would know him best.
Well, I believe that his approach is a little bit off, but I'm not disappointed. I believe that we can overcome and we can be successful.
Okay, well, he did ask me for this special request. So is there a little party, a little get together for your son later?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Gonna make it a grand birthday, a grand 5th birthday for him.
And if Treasure Beach does win, then it will be an extra special day.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, well, that is a special request from the stands. Donald and Chris, back to you. Let's watch some football.
Well, that was nice. Spending your birthday watching some football. I'm sure you've done that already, Chris Taylor.
Many a time. Nice cool conditions to enjoy it in as well. Their side, Treasure Beach, though, has some work to do. Trailing yet again. And Waterhouse, who had gone some 366 minutes without a goal.
Well, they're looking for another, and they won't get it that route.
Yeah, they have had 2 in 26 minutes. One to end the game against Portmore United and salvage a draw. And then 24th minute strike from Andre Fletcher.
This ball touched forward again to Javane Bryan! It had to be him. It's his 7th goal of the campaign. And Waterhouse's leading striker has done it again. And the team from Jerusalem with a 2-0 advantage over Treasure Beach now.
Well, make that 3 in 33. And emphatic finish from Javane Brand. Andre Smith will be credited with the assist. Nicoy Christian with a touch initially, then Smith over the top. And as soon as it landed here on a half volley, Brian with a thunderous effort into the far corner. Lovely placement and the power. Well, Holmes was no match for it. It has to be me, he says. Well, 7 on the season, and he's now in 2nd place on the goal scoring charts.
Just 2 more needed to tie. Can Treasure Beach launch yet another comeback here at the National Stadium East Field?
Lots of work for Rambo Weatherburn to do. His team has been very competitive in their first stint at the top flight in Jamaica. And even though they have started with it, well, they've been pretty spirited in their first 34 minutes, but unfortunately for them, 2 good finishes from Waterhouse has put them in the deficit.
Well, here's Smith on a journey over on that far side and was taken out. Free kick to Treasure Beach. Can they get something, anything out of this situation here, Treasure Beach? Six players inside the box for the St. Elizabeth team. There's the ball inside and pretty ordinary the delivery. Lots to ponder. Right goes into the referee's book. He's shown the yellow card. I believe it was for dissent. Lewin trying to get Jamara Hall involved. Wilson put his defense in a bit of trouble there, but Baines handled it.
Yeah, that's what he should have done the first time, Elvis Wilson. I just think at times, and then look at that, he's earned his team a throw, and the attacking side of things, trying to do a little bit too much, Elvis Wilson, on more than one occasion, trying to be too fancy.
Deacon. Baines. Smith. Oh, goodness. He has wonderful touches. Now the ball over the top. An opportunity here. And Lewin, can he line up a shot? He's inside the area, tried to toe poke it. And defenders were back there for Waterhouse. Treasure Beach now with the corner kick.
Yeah, not sure why he waited, Lorenzo Lewin. Goalkeeper was out of position. Wilson, I thought he might have, well, maybe it was awkward in terms of the positioning of the ball. So he couldn't kick it one time. And that was a real opportunity there for Treasure Beach.
Third corner kick now for Treasure Beach. There's the delivery at the back post. Waterhouse managing to escape their own 18-yard area. And Christian with the outlet to Fletcher. Brian was coming back from an outside position, so he didn't really challenge. Oh, Smith does well. Brian tucks it around the corner. Booth with the ball at the back post. The header is high. It was Thomas with a run.
Got to score. Got to score Denada Thomas. Brilliant pass across the face of goal. And Denada Thomas, all he had to do was to steer that on target. He's got to score this. That was a poor finish. Took his eye off the ball, got under it as well. And really that should have been a third goal on the season for Denada Thomas. Nice build-up on that occasion. Andre Smith with the initial skill.
Lewin takes another snapshot. Remember to download the SportsMax app today from the Google Play or the App Store. Keep it in touch with all the happenings on the Home of Champions.
I'm sure they would have enjoyed that delivery from Booth as well, Shamar Booth. I don't think he'll cross a ball tonight better than that.
There's still time.
Deserved a finish of better quality.
Jay Jameson inside to Romario Smith. Back out wide to the other Smith of the Shenoy variety. Well, that was a googly that he didn't quite catch. Lovely by Treasure Beach. Ball sent out wide to Lewin inside the area, deciding to chip the keeper. Oh, what a strike! Lorenzo Lewin with a touch of class. Had to be more subtle than a croc to get that one on target. Beautifully hit. And he gets his second goal of the campaign. And Treasure Beach just a goal behind.
Well, you said strike. This is a beautiful dink. Look at that. Ah, precision at its best. Nice build-up, nice pass initially out to Lewin. And initially, the chance before that, thought Lewin should have done better, and he made up for it. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. How he just lobbed it over Wilson. Had no chance. And yeah, the gator is off. Or is it the crook?
Oh, we don't have gators here in Jamaica, Chris Taylor. we have crocodiles. Beautiful goal.
Not sure if we imported one.
Well, he'd want to export his skills, Lorenzo Lewin. He'll remember that effort. Love that he was audacious to try it.
Made a move to Treasure Beach from Humble Lion, Lorenzo Lewin. Been playing for a few seasons. And the yellow card comes out.
I believe it was shown to Corton Wright.
He already got a yellow card.
So it's not Corton Wright. Andre Smith, maybe.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that it is Waterhouse's free kick, so... I suppose it had to be for dissent.
Christopher Mason didn't like the comment from Smith. Let's see.
Or did you think that he was trying to swipe at the player?
Because the card did come out early, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. But from that angle, I don't think he was swiping at the player.
Smith
And
didn't
why would
argue
he need
much.
to have reacted badly to any decision that would have been in his favor?
Exactly.
Really not sure what happened there. 2 minutes of stoppages to be played. Jameson gets the kick in his favor. How many times have we said that 2-0 is such a dangerous scoreline in football? Opportunity now for Treasure Beach. Can they get the equalizer before the interval? Romario Smith is behind this. Rifles at one. Wide of the mark. Ambitious. All of a sudden, it's not quite easy street for Waterhouse. But did you hear the roar when the goal was scored by Lorenzo Lewin? I think Treasure Beach may have more spectators here. Well, they're definitely louder.
And the mascot woke up and climbed his way out of the swamp as well.
It's an invasion. That's the end of the first half. We've seen 3 goals in it. It swung heavily in favor of Waterhouse after goals from Andre Fletcher, and then their leading scorer this season, Javane Bryan, with 7. And then all of a sudden, the tide appeared to have been changing. Lovely goal by Lorenzo Lewin, his second of the campaign. And Treasure Beach, they got that goal before the interval to now have the push needed to try and get something out of this game. After 45 minutes, Waterhouse, they lead by the odd goal in 3. Lots happening on the home of champions. As far as La Liga is concerned, Rayo Vallecano against Valencia tomorrow 1 p.m. 2 ECT. And also tomorrow on SportsMax 2 we'll have Atletico Madrid against Getafe 3:30 p.m. Jamaica time 4:30 in the Eastern Caribbean. On Wednesday, 2 matches as well. Barcelona against Almeria 1 o'clock 2 ECT on SportsMax 2. And then right after that at 3:30 p.m. 4:30 ECT, Athletic Bilbao, they go up against Las Palmas. Waterhouse leading Treasure Beach by 2-1. It's been an interesting first half. Waterhouse were riding away for much of that first half, having a 2-goal advantage. Andre Fletcher, Javane Bryan on target. And then a Lorenzo Lewin strike. The response later on, and I thought as much. They have changed their shirts, Treasure Beach, for this second half, making it a little bit easier for the players as well as us in the commentary box. There's the aforementioned Lorenzo Lewin having scored his second goal of the campaign. But yeah, looking forward to the second half here. And it was a slow burn initially, Chris Taylor. But we hope it goes into a next gear here.
I did think, though, that their energy was positive to start. It was a spirited start from Treasure Beach. 2 good finishes from Waterhouse, yes, but their energy, was very purposeful. Treasure Beach, so no surprise that they were able to grab one back. And it was a really good team goal. Nice build-up, and then the finish was lovely. Jameson obviously picking up the assist. It was a really good team goal, and the finish magnificent from Louis.
Well, we can spot them better now, can we?
I was surprised that didn't happen in the first place.
Yeah. Really, really surprised.
Full Jamaican colors.
That's true. The team from the South Coast now just trailing by a goal. Waterhouse looking to add one more. Needs a ball inside the area. That's lovely stuff, and the shot from Bryan was charged down. They're appealing for a handled ball. The referee waves it off. I think this game has gone into another gear here. Jameson has it. Lewin has Deacon for company. Gets by Deacon. Does Lewin. 2 waiting inside the box. Lewin does well. Lewin cuts it back in an area of uncertainty. And the Waterhouse defense, they just managed to clear. And it goes the other way now.
Magnificent work from Lorenzo Lewin.
This is Fletcher. Fletcher looking for the options there. He's asking the question, trying to find the run of Christian. And no issues there for Romario Thompson to see that out into touch.
Christian bailing out of the move eventually, but yeah, what a run it was from Lorenzo Lewin. Did everything right. And his teammates were really to blame for not being on the end of his pass.
Lovely work by Smith. Shanoy Smith. There's a couple of players for company. Trying to force that one through there, Jamara Hole. Right. Gets it back. Lovely work with Smith. Ball sent back out wide. Smith sends it inside the area. Oh, he waited, didn't he? Sean Wilson. I think he was probably pretty fortunate that there wasn't an onrushing Treasure Beach player there. Here's Treasure Beach again. And Well, he was lining up an effort, wasn't he? Shanoy Smith. And it goes into touch for a throw-in to his team. They can't get a crossing at the moment. Everything is just blocked. Ryan Dwyer with the latest endeavor there. Waterhouse, they escaped. Brian was fouled. No, he's still feeling it.
It was a hard hit from Jameson. Unnecessary as well.
Bone on bone, you know.
Look at this.
Yeah, elbow in the side and everything
really
else.
No intention to play the ball either, Jameson.
Well, the header flicked on. Denada Thomas looking for company. There wasn't any. And now it goes the other way. Shanoy Smith, will he be able to get there?
No.
He's fast, but he ain't Superman. Which we will next see in theaters in 2025, I hear.
You have some weight.
Some. Safety first. Just knocking that into touch, the captain.
I guess crocodiles aren't known for their control.
Or spatial awareness. Here's an effort from distance and well, credit for the endeavor. He's been taking more shots on target, Nicoy Christian, which is a little bit unusual to see him do.
And I think that's a good addition. When you say more shots,
than usual, than normal.
He kicked another shot today?
The free kick.
Oh, the free kick from the dead ball.
Yeah.
Yes, but in open play, that's a good sign. I think he gets in those kind of positions a lot more than he thinks. And with his technique, he really should shoot more, Nicoy Christian.
Maybe just a little bit closer, though. Christian. Right with the handle ball. Denada Thomas. Brian. Booth sends it out wide. Opportunity here for Fletcher. The shot was charged down. Fletcher tries to win it back from Lewin. It's an interesting battle taking place there between two attackers. And Lewin comes out on top. And they go the other way and couldn't time his run. One of them is offside, I'm sure. It doesn't matter. It eventually goes into touch. It's almost chaotic here.
They were wasting their energy. There was no way they were going to catch up with that pass. I mean, that pass was, what, some 30 yards away from them. With a lot of pace behind it. Yeah, I mean, the only thing they were going to do was pull a hamstring.
Very Forrest Gump-like. That's a lovely ball through the middle, you know. That's even a better ball to Thomas. Was he taken down from behind? The referee has a decision to make here.
Yellow.
It's yellow because he had company. Was it Smith?
Yes.
I think Marcel Gale is... Wait a minute. We heard initially... Well, there's so much to clear up here, folks. No, initially, we had heard that the yellow card that he got before was rescinded.
No, actually, it was his challenge that brought that. He was the one who cut down the player. So his yellow card was deserved. It's a second yellow for him. The yellow card that was rescinded was a stamp from the number 13, Thompson.
Ah.
Or not Thompson, sorry. But
Smith.
the number 13, Smith, yeah. So Thompson with the second yellow.
So Thompson was one of the challenge there.
Yeah, in the first half. I can't remember who Thompson had cut down. He had stopped a promising move, received the yellow card. We thought there should have been an additional card for the number 13, Smith, who stamped on the player, didn't get it. And now, yeah, Thompson is off for a second year. I'm not sure why he's arguing, though. That was a clear yellow card this time, yeah. Thompson was actually quarreling.
Well, Binns is there, Christian is there. It is Nicoy Christian.
It's disappointing. 2 free kicks he's taken, and both have been way over the bar, leaning back a lot. Nicoy Christian really had no conviction behind it, no real direction. Some of the Waterhouse players actually thought it should have been a red card based on where he was. But anyway you put it, he would have been off.
Yeah, he had company in the back line, I felt.
I mean, obviously a straight red might have been dealt with differently from the Premier League. However, from a Waterhouse perspective, it would have been irrelevant. He would have been off anyhow.
Well, Waterhouse with a man advantage.
And a goal advantage.
Take a look at the challenge here. Thompson. Yeah.
That was a clear card. And I guess you would say it was a rightful challenge to make because it didn't result in a goal. I think had Thomas gotten past that challenge, he would have been clear on goal. Probably a one-on-one situation. There was help coming, but I don't think they would have gotten to Thomas in time.
No. Opportunity here for Treasure Beach. And here's a snapshot taken. It was blocked. Was it Wilson in front of the goalkeeper? Smith avoids Jameson, and he probably shouldn't have. And he gets a yellow card now.
And it is this Smith who we thought should have gotten a yellow in the first half and got away with it. Not this time. It's a follow through as well. Why he's booked. Not the initial challenge, but the follow through.
Jay Jameson, his time is up. Romario Bryan. Is coming on.
Andre Smith getting treatment as well. Treasure Beach need to be careful here. A few players on yellow cards, and having fought back into the game so much, they really can't afford to lose yet another player.
Yeah, it's pretty dicey on them.
And Christopher Mason getting a word here from Jermaine Yeasing, so I'm wondering if there's something else as well.
Oh, well, Floyd Green is here as he represents his team from the parish of St. Elizabeth. Member of Parliament for the area, of course.
Actually, it was actually Joshua Jackson, who is the first assistant that Christopher Mason was speaking to. Jermaine Yeasing was actually chilling in the crowd, as we just saw.
Deacon Fletcher does well to keep it in play. The flag eventually goes up, and a free kick has been awarded here. From one end of the field to the next. Brian. Christian does well. Tucks it inside. And Brian couldn't hold on. Courton right. Smith trying to go between players and was selling the referee that he was brought down, but play continued. Smith has got to be careful here. It has been deemed as accidental, and Treasure Beach still with the ball. Courton right.
Yeah, the officials just need to be careful there that things are not getting out of hand. This was a foul.
Now look at this here. No,
yeah, no. That's a yellow card for me.
That's silly from Romario Smith. Why would you do that?
And let me tell you, Romario Smith should have been at least yellow carded in the first half. I think he could have been sent off for his stamp, which we've seen so many times that an incident like that be sent off. No, I'm surprised that the fourth official, Doyen Tommins, who is right here, wouldn't have, because Christopher Mason might have been involved in play, but that's right in front of the fourth official and the assistant close by as well. That they probably would, that they didn't advise Mason as to what had happened, because that's a clear hit in the head. No attempt to play the ball, no natural movement either. And to think that Smith was just booked, what, less than 5 minutes before? Well, if you think about it, he could have got 2 red cards already.
A reminder to download the SportsMax app today from the Google Play or the App Store. When you're on the road, keep in touch with all the sporting happenings. Donato Thomas now with it. Oh, that's beautifully done. Christian though couldn't reach it. And searching ball out wide, but the keeper will get there. Way in front of Lawrence Lewin.
And let me tell you, if I was Omar Wedderburn, I'm not so sure I'd leave Smith on the park, because he's just a red card waiting to happen. And then it will be 9.
It can be argued that it has happened.
It has.
Shanoy Smith. Ball too close to John Wilson. This game has gone about a mile a minute since the start of the second half. And there's the ball inside, and it's well handled in the end by Wilson, who sends that one out immediately. Smith from distance. Well, he certainly wants to make an impact somewhere or the other. Romario Smith. Janae is pitch side. What's happening, Janae?
Yes, I am pitch side for this Royal Nephew fan spirit. This is a big, big, big fan of Treasure Beach. This is Mr. Floyd Green, Minister of Parliament for Southwestern St. Elizabeth. You're at this match. You said it's not your first match, so it seems to me you like football.
Yeah, man. Treasure Beach is my side. It's our team. It's the St. Elizabeth team, and we've been supporting them. You know, it's been an amazing journey getting this far, and as such, every time I get the opportunity, I go out and support them. This is about my 3rd or 4th match since the season started. My 2nd match here. I was here in Tivoli when we really should have come home with a draw. And Jaja.
Well, it seems to me like you like football, so I must ask, can you play football?
Boy, you know, I would say in my early days I had a little talent, but not much. You know, I'm a much better supporter than I am a player.
Okay, let's talk about Treasure Beach. What can we expect from them as the season goes on, the development, what is in place?
No, I think everybody has seen that Treasure Beach has been extremely competitive.
Yes.
You know, the reality is that it will take some experience, and nothing beats experience, and we're getting that experience now. But we're here to stay. We're here to stay up, and I think everybody has been surprised thus far. It hasn't been a walkover. We have some really amazing talent on the field,
yes.
And we have a good team, we have a good support team, a good management team, good sponsors, and we've been working hard. So you'll see Treasure Beach growing from strength to strength.
And we definitely can see that today. They do have 10 men on the field right now, and they are playing as if nothing has changed.
No, you couldn't tell. And again, I think with the experience as we go on in the season, we will get better. And as we continue in the Premier League, and we plan to continue,
yes.
You will see us infusing new talent. And listen, one day, when I go to Treasure Beach, I can win this thing. Watch it.
Well, you heard it from Mr. Floyd Green. Way up and stay up with Treasure Beach. Let's watch football, Donald and Chris.
Thanks, Janae. They do bring a vibe to the Jamaica Premier League, Treasure Beach. Lot of fighting spirit as well.
And crocodiles.
Yeah, there's that. You've been on the safari?
Yes.
You should. Take a swim out there.
I said yes. Take a swim, you said. I'm just realizing.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Chris.
I think Rambo's taken a few swims.
I think his alias is
He's a
crocodile.
survivor, isn't he?
I think his alias is actually crocodile, right?
Yes, it is.
I mean, it's not quite original, but sure, I'll run with it.
Rambo's alias is crocodile.
Rambo's alias is crocodile.
Interesting. And what is Rambo?
Otherwise called.
Well,
to be fair, we just saw another shot of the mascot, and the crocodile looks famished. Here is the challenge that's strong coming in from Ryan Dwyer on Shamari Dallas. No, it was a healthy challenge.
Yeah, they're pumped up, Treasure Beach. Down to 10 players, but this is a kind of resilience that Rambo Weatherburn teams have always shown. They fight right down to the final whistle.
Tavar Thompson, the speedy winger, is getting ready to come on, you know. May come on for Shanoy Smith. Christian lost it. Treasure Beach does well to get out of the tight space. Smith. Christian. Dallas. Nicoy Christian into the path of Donata Thomas. Thomas with the ball inside. And he was going for the glory. Andre Fletcher. May have destroyed our equipment in the process too.
Temporary damage. I can see the engineers speedily going around to get it resurrected.
I'm not too sure about speedily. Here's Waterhouse moving forward again. It's Thomas. And that was a poor pass by his lofty standards.
It will be resurrected though. Hopefully it doesn't take 3 days.
Wrong season still. Ball over the top again, looking for Fletcher. Fletcher's ball inside. I'm actually surprised you know a little bit about church history though.
It's good to be surprised.
I think all's well that ends well. There for Biko.
3 minutes.
Tops. Corner kick to come in from Christian. That's a lovely ball inside. Deacon. Oh, almost through to Dallas. A foot came out of nowhere almost. Made the clearance. Waterhouse will try again. Too much on it. So here is Tavar Thompson coming on. And yeah, as I thought, Shanoy Smith will be replaced. And Damian Herrera is going to make an entrance now. Wonder if he's coming on for... Well, let's just wait and see. Oh, he's actually come on for Lewin.
Wow.
As opposed to Romario Smith.
That's a surprise for me. Lewin had such a good game. Lorenzo Lewin.
Maybe he was tiring.
Right throughout the 70 minutes. Live wire on that left-hand side. Maybe. That could be the only reason. Doesn't look tired, though.
Thomas wins it for Waterhouse. Back to Christian. Treasure Beach, they keep on running. Kenley Deacon now. Christian out wide to Dallas. Dallas knocks it into space. That's where Denata Thomas is. Now just outside the box, looking for options. Christian again. Dallas. Good defending, good strong defending. Smith was fouled.
Dallas penalised, doesn't argue much. Looked as if he won the ball, but I'm not sure if he took the right leg of Smith first.
That's Nemard, I believe, now with the captain's armband. A Waterhouse player is down on the halfway line. Yeah, that's Dallas. Having a lower back issue. So Waterhouse going to be making a couple changes here. Jaheim Dorman will be coming on. Shamar Booth is coming out. I believe this is Kemoy Atkinson, or Rivaldo Mitchell, sorry. Yeah, so Mitchell comes on for Shamari Dallas, who was down injured on the halfway line, and his evening ends. Free kick to Waterhouse, the delivery inside, and the header from Brian. Wasn't a clean connection there, but that was a chance for the big striker.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit too high. Couldn't fully control it, Brian. Was trying to glance it in the far corner, but didn't get enough head on it.
Dorman. Lovely ball through. Surely an opportunity for Waterhouse. That's wonderful defending by Nemad. Fletcher again with an opportunity.
Another chance for Andre Fletcher. Maybe it took a little bit too long, but all credit to Nemad again. It was Nicoy Christian with the pass, just waited a little bit too long. Almost wanted a perfect moment. Yes, I think that's what Master Gale was thinking as well. No need to wait so long. The pass was well weighted, just needed a first touch and then a finish. Credit to Nemad though for sticking to the plan and executing that block.
Oh, flag stays down. Mitchell. Deacon. This could be difficult. Tavar Thompson. First touch was disappointing, wasn't it? Lost the advantage there. Oh, nicely done by Mitchell. Rivaldo Mitchell has another defender, decides to go wide and gets by a third and gets company, and it's dinked inside, and it's Fletcher to finish. Goal, Waterhouse, and Andre Fletcher gets his second of the night, his fourth of the season. And now they can breathe a sigh of relief. With less than 9 minutes to go, they have back their 2-goal advantage.
Good presence of mind from the Waterhouse team. Great work by Rivaldo Michel initially. First with the control, then the skill on the wide area. And Nicoy Christian picks up his second assist of the game as well. Lovely little dink with the outside of the right boot from Nicoy Christian. Just look at this. Oh, beautiful. And it was smart from Javane Bryan not to go after it. And this time, Fletcher was clinical and quick with the finish. Left foot again, but this time, yeah, knew what he wanted to do early and finished it well. 4 on the season now for Andre Fletcher and a brace on the night.
Here's Thompson. Sets that wide ball inside the area, but the flag is up for offside. I think the wind has been knocked out of the sails of the team from the South Coast.
Let's see. It will be unlike Weatherburn. They need a goal quickly though.
But Waterhouse looking for a fourth here. Ball played through, big chance, goal, no, off the post. That was so very close.
What an overlapping run from Elvis Wilson.
Of all persons.
From the back to the front. And nearly went all the way. Continued his run.
Wow.
Fortuitous how it deflected to him. And yeah, he did have Holmes beaten.
He thought he was in. He thought he was in. And maybe they're in again. Deacon inside. And they do have defenders back, Treasure Beach.
He was in, Wilson, just not the ball.
Right. Switches the play. Oh, that's lovely. That wasn't. Waterhouse making even more changes here. So Ron D. Smith is getting ready to come on. Leonardo Gibson also getting ready to come on. Gibson replaces Javane Bryan. Christian is also taken out. Gibson comes on for him.
Seems like Fletcher's been taken out as well, so no chance for the hat-trick for Andre Fletcher.
Yeah, number 13, Jermaine Morgan, is also on the park as well. And here's Waterhouse again, looking for more worlds to conquer. And it's Dorman, deflected and over, you know.
Has scored one already this season, Jaheim Dorman. He might not have realized, but Mitchell was in a good position behind him as well.
I don't blame him for going for goal.
Or beside him. Are they following the up?
Corner kick coming in. Header away. Who's your player of the game, Chris Taylor? Andre Fletcher.
Yeah, at this point, I think Andre Fletcher is in pole position. I want to also highlight, though, the performance of Andre Smith, their number 12, who's played in the defensive midfield role right throughout. I think he's had a good game.
By the way, Ferran Messam has come on for Corton Wright.
Here's Andre Smith. He's a very solid game in the middle of the park. But yeah, Fletcher's performance, brilliant from start to finish, and those two goals as well, two well-taken goals. Andre Fletcher is now off as he makes his way to the bench.
Yeah, he was a constant threat for Waterhouse.
Christian, one of his consistent games as usual, 2 assists to go with it.
Yeah.
Maybe should have had 3. So too Fletcher. But yeah.
Opportunity again for Waterhouse. They're lining up here. How has he missed that one? Well, that is a shocker if there ever was one.
That's certainly one of the misses of the season. Jermaine Morgan. And let me tell you, he didn't slightly miss.
Here's the SportsMax app moment of the game. And it was a good build up here. And look at the finish. Javane Bryan with an accurate execution from an angle as well. And really an impressive strike. His 7th of the campaign. It always had to be Javane Bryan for the SportsMax app moment of the game.
He's getting a rest as well, Bryan.
The drummers have been toiling though.
Yeah.
Thompson.
This game has actually seen four really good goals. 4 well-taken goals.
Dorman. Lovely. He was cut down, Jermaine Morgan.
By Smith again. Well, let me tell you, he is a lucky man to be on the park, Smith. Had a second bite, you know, after he tripped Morgan. Went after him again, did Smith. That lime that is in his pocket, he should keep it there.
5 minutes of stoppages to be played here. Thomas. He's working hard over on that far side. Is Leonardo Jibison. Before running out of real estate. Good take by Thomas. Sends a wonderful ball out wide. So many players lining up. And a goal. Another one for Waterhouse. And it's Rundy Smith on target. Well, well, well. They are turning on the style here. And they're making it even more emphatic. That's his first of the season. And Waterhouse with a big win here at the National Stadium East Field.
Jibison with the delivery from wide. It was Denarda Thomas who started the play with the initial burst. Good transition from Waterhouse. And Rundy Smith, yeah, finished well. No chance for Holmes, who is beaten for a 4th time this evening. And Waterhouse, who went so long without scoring, have really found back their goal-scoring touch. And they're definitely watching the app, checking the replay, and why not? Waterhouse in full command here, and Treasure Beach battling for so long, but after losing a man, they have conceded a few goals as well.
It was always going to be a difficult proposition, but Waterhouse, it can be said that they are cashing in on the treasure here. Deacon, do they dare look for more? Mitchell, or rather Deacon, who's had a pretty good game, you know. Kenley Deacon kept it in play, tried to force that one across. Now this is Mitchell. Here's an opportunity. Morgan back inside to Mitchell, trying to sort out his feet. Nemad doing enough. Goal kick. Smith. Thomas. Seeing out the final few seconds here, or maybe not. Maybe they are looking for a fifth. Too much on that one. Well, the referee has seen enough. That's the end of the match. And Waterhouse, they've walked away with the treasure, which is 3 points here at the National Stadium East Field. Andre Fletcher did score a couple of goals after Javane Bryan was on the score sheet. Ron D. Smith got one for himself as well. Treasure Beach, they ran hard. Lewin with a goal to remember for him in his career. But at the end of the day, Waterhouse, too much for them. And Waterhouse with the 4-1 victory. Let's take a look at the full-time highlights here. And this is how it all began. And it was a beautiful finish by Fletcher, who started it off with pouncing on the mistake and then got the return ball from Nicoy Christian, and Waterhouse were in front. Treasure Beach were pretty loose at the back, and Javane Bryan converted. Wonderful, powerful finish from the big striker, getting his 7th goal this season. Their number 9 stating for a fact it had to be him. And then this effort from Lewin was blocked just in front of goal. Booth's ball inside, looking for Denada Thomas. It was perfectly placed. The pass, not the finish. Lovely stuff by Treasure Beach as they tried to respond again. Lorenzo Lewin out wide, and the dink. Wonderfully done, beautifully placed. Wilson couldn't do a lot with it. And he was off. And there were chances, and he had to be taken out. Thomas, 2nd yellow card shown to the captain. And then here, wonderful work from Mitchell to keep the ball, and then the ball inside to Christian was perfect for him to set on a platter for Andre Fletcher to get his second of the night. That was just wonderful to watch. Waterhouse humming there, and they knew that they've gotten their act together for this game. And look at this chance. So Wilson off the post, swore that he scored there. Elvis Wilson looking for his first goal, and that was oh so close. But they would get one more. Ron D. Smith finding the corner, opening his account this season. Good finish. That's all she wrote for this one. Waterhouse comfortable winners. $18 shots for Waterhouse, 6 on target. Treasure Beach with 6 shots, 3 on target, and 6 fouls committed by Waterhouse, 8 by Treasure Beach. And the corner kicks in favor of Waterhouse, 5-3. Also in favor of Waterhouse, the possession at 62%.
Andre, for many times last season, for the early part of this season, frustrating times for you, but now back in goal scoring form, how good does that feel?
Well, it's a great feeling for me. I've been putting a whole lot of work, so it's just execute time for me.
And you've always enjoyed playing in the colours of the blue and yellow Waterhouse as well. 4 goals on the season. Does that match your ambition?
Yeah, I mean, it's much my ambition. I mean, I have more goals to score, so I have to just work and execute on match day.
Obviously, Waterhouse in the last few games struggling to score. How good does it feel for Waterhouse and your team to have 4 goals this evening?
Well, it's pretty much good. It's football and it's all in the game. You lose some, you win some, you draw some, but we never hold on our head. We keep fighting until to the day we came up victorious.
Good to see a smile on your face again, Andre. Congrats on your 2 goals. Enjoy the time.
All right, thank you very much.
Andre Fletcher, their man of the match from Waterhouse, their big number 15, scoring a brace and taking his tally for the season up to 4 goals. Coach Ambersley will be joining me now. Coach, I would say for 75 minutes of the game, you were right there, performing well. Lewin getting you back into the game with a goal, but yet falling a man short and then conceding 2 goals late. Not necessarily the final moments you would have wanted to script.
Yes, I would say, unfortunately, with the red card, but we stood up thoroughly to carry out it, to carry out a win. We wanted a win. We were fighting to get back in the last minute, and then we came out in the second half, continuing the same pattern, but we lost out in the last couple of minutes, which is a red card, and then afterwards, now we still fight, but it wasn't there for us. I think it's just a bad luck day for us, so we just move on to the next game coming up on Thursday.
Let's look at the good aspects of the game. Obviously, you keep mentioning fight, and that obviously is something that you've really built this team behind, yourself and Rambo Weatherburn.
Yeah, definitely. We ensure that the boys are well conditioned properly, and they work hard physically, especially, because we ensure that they do a lot of running and they push a lot, and then we also ensure that at each time and every game that we played, we try to change our style, but at the same time we put in the intense part of it so the players can get going, because we know that this league is not a league that you can just come and stand up. You have to be running for the 90 minutes or 95 minutes. And all the boys that are here understand, and they have carried out the duty. So we just look forward to carrying out for the rest of the league, and then we stay up. We're going to stay up. We're going to fix it.
We know there'll be good moments for you to come and so on. Safe travels, and we look forward to more exciting performances from Treasure Beach as the season goes on.
Thank you very much.
Coach Ambersley there from Treasure Beach. Spirited performance by them, especially for the first 60 minutes or so, right there in it at 2-1. But then Waterhouse Damian Gordon and company taking it from them. Damian, you must be impressed by how you finished this game, especially when things got tight.
Definitely. I think it shows a little bit of a strong mentality. I think we were very good in terms of taking our chances when they came to us, and it was very good for us tonight.
Taking chances is something that you hadn't been doing over the last few games. You've gone so long without scoring. Well, you certainly filled your boots tonight, and a lot more clinical than we have seen Waterhouse over the last few games.
Absolutely. I would agree with you 100% where that is concerned. Good goals from Fletcher tonight as well. I think Nikai Christian played a vital part. But overall, it was a very good team performance.
2 assists for Nikai Christian yet again. You just can't stop him in terms of providing. And I see obviously your message to him about shooting came into play as well, taking a couple shots himself.
Yeah, the provider. I think in training I've been working on that free kick. I guess one day we will see it. But overall, I like the leadership quality from him. And also in terms of the overall performance, I'm also impressed with Damian Binns as well. And that goal from Elvis, that didn't came, I heard it would have been a world of a goal.
Off the inside of the post.
Definitely. But I mean, in truth, we are growing. You know, we have some obstacles and we also have some setbacks, some challenges. But we have to continue to work on it.
Excellent stuff. And in the playoff spots as well, big 3 points for you. Congrats on the win and get some rest.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this was a match week with quite a few goals in it. Let's recap, shall we? The champions went down by 2-0 to Veer United Anagans with a 2-0 win over Humble Lion. Portmore United edging out Cavalier 1-0. Dunbeholden beating Montego Bay United by 2-1. Tivoli with a 1-0 win over Malines United. Harbourview blanking Limehall by 3-0. And Waterhouse with a 4-1 win over Treasure Beach. So let's now take a look at the latest point standings. Mount Pleasant on 19 points. They still lead, but they've dropped quite a few points in their last 3 matches. And Arnett Gardens in second spot on 18. Tivoli in third on 17. Waterhouse, Portmore United and Veer United completing the top 6. Treasure Beach just above the relegation zone. Harbourview just above them in 11th spot on 7 points. And yeah, Limehall, Malines United in the drop zone at the moment. Yeah, it's been a privilege bringing you Monday Night Football for yet another week. We're off for the holidays, but just reminding you of the 4-1 scoreline. Waterhouse over Treasure Beach. On behalf of Chris Taylor, my analyst Janae Robinson, my director Michael Edwards, producer Ramon Stewart, the hard-working production team, he included, Biko, I'm sure. It's goodbye for the final time of the National Stadium East Field.